Hey there, champions. This is Miss Gardner, and for your Seesaw activity today, we are going to practice what we learned in the video, which is where we are going to count our base 10 blocks, and then we are going to subtract one and add one using our base 10 blocks. So on your screen, we have a worksheet. And I'm going to do the first two with you so we can just get you started. Okay, so on number one, the first thing that you're going to need to do, so step one is you are going to count and see how many base 10 blocks there are. And they've helped us out a little bit. So let's count. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ones. So I'm going to write a 6 in the ones place just like they did. And I have 1, 2, 3 sets of 10. So I'm going to write a 3 in my tens place. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. Okay, let's go to the top. It wants us to write down what 1 less is. So 1 less than 36. And we're going to use our base 10 blocks. So let's see. If we take away 1, we can just mark this guy out, right? You just mark 1 out. We are just saying 36, take away 1. And let's count how many we have left. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So I'm going to go up here and write 35, or we could start with our ones and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and put a 5 in your ones place. And then I have 1, 2, 3 groups of 10, so I put a 3 in my tens place to make 35. Okay, we need to erase this mark. Start back at 36. So now they're asking us what 1 more than 36 is, and we need to use our base 10 blocks. So all I'm going to do is come up here and draw a little block. Oh, sorry guys. I'm just going to draw one more little block. I'm just adding 1 to 36. So here's my little block. Okay, let's count and see how many ones we have now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ones. So I'm going to put a 7 in my ones place. And then I have 1, 2, 3 groups of 10. So I'm going to put a 3 in my tens place. So now I have 37. Let's go back and double check. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. And let's go over here and look at our numbers. Do you see a pattern going down? I have 35, 36, and 37. Okay, let's go over to number 2. Remember, the first thing we need to do is count our base 10 blocks to see how many we have. So let's count our ones first. 1, 2. I'm going to put a 2 in my ones place. And guys, if you don't have enough room and you can't get your numbers right in this little box, you can write them to the side. That's totally fine with me. So I have 2 in my ones place, and let's see how many groups of 10 I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to write a 5 in my tens place. So now I have the number 52. Let's go back and check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52. All right, we're not finished. It wants us to tell them what 1 less than 52 is, right? So we are going to subtract 1 from 52. Well, let's go back over to our base 10 blocks. If we're going to take 1 away, we just need to mark 1 out, right? We're just going to mark 1 out. So now I only have 1 in my ones place. I'm going to write 1 up here. And if you want to mark it over to the side, that's totally fine. So I'll put a 1 here. And then, how many groups of 10 do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I still have 5 groups of 10, so I'm going to put a 5 in my ones place. Okay, So the number I got was 51. Let's double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 51. 51. All right, guys, make sure for the next step you don't forget to erase the one little block that you marked out. Okay, so we have to start back at 52, and now they want us to tell them what one more than 52 is. So we are adding 1 to 52, and all of you know how to add 1, but we are going to use our base 10 blocks. So if it helps you, because it helps me, I am going to go over to my base 10 blocks, and I'm just going to add 1 block. Oh, I'm just going to add 1 block, because that's what you're doing. You're adding 1. So there, I've added my own little block to help me. All right, let's see. How many do I have in my ones place? 1, 2, 3. All right, I'm going to write a 3 in my ones place. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups of 10. So I'm going to write a 5 in my tens place. I'm just going to draw a little arrow over here to show you that. So 53. Let's double check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 51, 52, 53. Very good. So, let me erase this and this one. So, to conclude, there are 52 base 10 blocks. 1 less than 52 is 51. And 1 more than 52 is 53, and we got that using our base 10 blocks. All right, guys, I want you to do the next 4 by yourself. Remember, if you don't have room on this sheet, you can write it on the side, or you can write it on the sheet, whatever works best for you. And have fun.